Hello everyone, we're live again. We're back finally to continue the creation streams for the survival horror game. It's been quite a while since I've actually done a create stream, and quite a while. Mostly focusing on the play streams the past few months, I guess. But I started to get back into creating on Twitch, and my idea is that at least every Tuesday we'll try and look at a new scene, which I'll then probably finish off over on Twitch, so we can start a new scene the following week. So we kind of made some progress on some of these buildings. The final area of the demo is in the streets, and I wasn't quite happy with a lot of the buildings that I was finding from the community. Not that they were bad, it was just that it wasn't what I was looking for. So I've tried, I don't really make things from scratch, but I've tried to, you know, make like a template that we can use, and then we can mix things up, change the colours, and change the different signs across the buildings and things like that. So that's what I'm going to try and focus on today. We'll hopefully try and make as many signs as we possibly can. I've got some reference images here as well, which should help me a lot. I'm just going to quickly bring up the chat here before we get started. Come on YouTube, you can do it, you can do it. There we go. Hello House Schmoomin. Nice to see you and your orange imp again. Hey Sims Posty, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Is this your first time here on the stream? So normally we work on the survival horror create streams. We normally worked on environments, so like this environment here. This is the street area that I want to actually update. I'll quickly show you what it looks like right now, and I'll show you the buildings that we found, the default buildings that we found. Let me just remove the ruler. Okay, so like these were the buildings we had. So I'll take off the lighting so it's easier to see. So as you can see, they were very basic kind of buildings. They worked, but I wasn't entirely happy with like some of the detail. If you look close in, it's very low detail, and I just wasn't happy with the sizes. I wanted to customize them a little bit, and when I tried to customize these buildings, they didn't work so well for me. So that's the idea. We're going to try and make another version of like the game store, the juice bar, the work central, the cafe, the repair store, things like that. But I'm trying my best to make my own assets in a way. It's like I'm using other assets, but I'm trying to put them all together to make something new. So hopefully we can get some progress made here today. Hey Nick Plays, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I think you're quite new to the stream as well. Hope everything's going well. Do you have dreams yourself? Are you creating anything you'd like to share? So I tried to make a really simple store, a game store. Here we've got the Dreams in the background there, a little sack boy, just for nostalgia. And so the idea is I can kind of like duplicate this, and then we can make another store like the juice store. And I also want to make like a let's just say like a double version that's like a one store. So I was thinking like a bookstore could go there like this one, so it's a bit wider, and the doors in the middle, and then we'll have another one that's the same width but the doors at the end, and then we'll have a big massive one. This is going to be like the job centre, so this is going to be like a much bigger building. So if I can get some rough templates going, and then I can import them into the scene, hopefully with a bit of lighting and a bit of tweaking, we can actually get some of these to look quite good. Hey Joe! LMAO! What's so funny today, Joe? Hey! Currently making signs for my Unity game. I don't know why, but I love making signs. I know you love making signs. I even asked for your help because I think I'm going to need it, you know? Because I don't want to make every sign the same. I want to try and create like a nice little variety. So we'll need names for the stores, and we'll also need like a color scheme, a font, a design. It doesn't have to be anything too fancy since we're still in the draft phase, but it would be good to try and get something as close to what we're looking for. PS4 gameplay, it is PS4. I've said this on a few streams now, but basically if I stream on my PS5 I can't use the camera, so I had to go back to the PS4 at least for now until I get a camera adapter. I've been waiting like 3 months and they've still not sent it. So, and apparently if you buy the PS5 camera it doesn't work with Dreams because it's got VR, and I think it just shuts off automatically, so I can't really do anything unless I get that camera adapter. So for right now I've went back onto the PS4. Dreams is a PS4 game, so we're not really missing out too much. Maybe when we play Dreams we get a better frame rate, but I think for the most part this is okay. And it's kind of good that I can test my game on a PS4, make sure it works, you know, the way it was intended. Hey Delirium, welcome back. Some nice pointy eyeballs, I love it. I am on Dreams. I'm making a horror game on an abandoned house. Oh, sounds interesting. Have you made a lot of things on Dreams before, or are you quite new? I always like it when I stream and other people are creating at the same time. It's always a good feeling. What's the matter with the PS5? Yeah, I just can't use the camera, that's all. And I guess technically there's not a big deal if I don't use the camera, but at the same time I kind of want to, you know, I kind of miss it. So I think someone mentioned that we should probably put like an air conditioning or something on the side of the building as well, just before we duplicate it. So V2, oh, a V2, that, so we could probably use that for the bigger buildings maybe, but I think for the smaller ones we can probably get away with this. So I'll drop this down, right? We'll put this on the side of the building. We'll try and get this building as complete as we possibly can before we move on, before I duplicate it basically. I don't really know how high this should go. Let's just put it here for now, right? Just a small detail, very small detail. And one other thing I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to, that was the window, I'm going to have to connect everything together because I think everything is like all loose. So I'll need to group everything together and then we'll copy it over. So I don't know if there's much else I can change about this scene, this building right now. So I'm basically just going to copy it over and we'll make some signs. We can always make changes later, that's always the beauty of it. I didn't watch you for 3 months or 4 now. Wow, that's a long time. Very long time. It's good to have you back though. He was busy becoming a dad. I know I took like maybe 3 weeks off streaming because I just couldn't find any time, obviously. But even though I'm still finding it difficult, I'm going to try and do as many streams as I can. But I'm only going to limit it like Monday, Tuesday streaming on YouTube, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on Twitch. I think that's a good balance. And then I'm basically going to compensate the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on YouTube with more videos as well, because I want to do more RPG videos, more survival horror videos, and more videos that are just about Dreams. Right, so let me see, I need to make sure I select everything here. This could get quite messy. Probably should have did this all at the very beginning. Oh, these were individual planks of wood, weren't they? Right, so far everything's okay, everything's connecting. I think I actually made this ladder with individual pieces. Did I connect it all together? I did, I think I did. Oh, thank God for that. Right, so then we've got that part, we've got that part, right, so we've got all that stuff in there we need to connect as well. See, this is my bad. I should have did all of this before. Right, so we've basically got that part, this part, this part, this part, and then just the fence inside, the sack boy, the game cases, and all we need to do is connect the, I guess that, isn't it? Nope. I think it was the ceiling, wasn't it? Right, now we just need to connect the text boxes, and then I think that's, oops, I think that's just about everything connected. So 50 individual pieces. It's quite a lot, but it just means it's easier for me now that I can just copy it over, use this as a template, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think this bit's wrong though, isn't it? Hold on, let me see this. Right, that wasn't supposed to group. Right, I'll just delete this, delete that, and then we'll copy over this so we can basically create another building in the same vein. Let me just get my grid a bit tighter. It'll do. Doesn't need to be super accurate. So now we just have to create the other store now, so I can probably just, that's the window, that's the text, right? Right, let's get rid of that text. Get rid of that as well. Right, so we'll try and make the juice store next. He was busy becoming a dad. That was it. That's the one. I'm quite new, but I'm learning new things. Yeah, it takes a while to get into the rhythm of things. Like, you can see here, I don't sculpt things. I use a lot of community assets, and anything I make is very simple. For the most part in this game, I've got like a full game laid out, and I've got away with it by just using community assets. It's really handy. But sometimes you'll come across things like buildings that you're just not happy with, so you have to try and make some things yourself. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Autocorrect is lost again. I know you can never trust autocorrect, can you? I'm still nowhere near designing the environment yet. Hopefully, at least you're back in Dreams. That's the most important thing. Is it the horror game with this green leg dude? John Jerry Steve? Yeah, John Jerry Steve. He's still in the game, but he's more of a collectible figure. He won't be a boss or anything like that. Don't know what's his name. Sounds good. Apparently missed more. Probably did. It's probably been a while. Hey, that one gamer, welcome back. How has everyone been? We're all excellent. Thanks for asking. Hi Joe, hi Joe. Lots of Joes. YouTube is messed up. Hi LBA, really struggling, bro. You alright, Panic Man? Hope you're okay. You don't sound too good. Right, let me just slap a thumbnail down for the video. The stream video. put down that we're playing Dreams. Got to tag it, make sure it's all looking good. So what's happening, Panic Man? Don't tell me you caught COVID for a third time. That would not be good. I'm just sorting out the video details here. I'm using an old thumbnail, but keep it consistent. Right, so we've got Who Man's Juice. Let's see, so that was the apple. What was this? Right, that was the juice part. Right, we technically don't need that, right? I'll just fire this into this scene here, and we'll put the apple in here as well. Okay. So it's a juice store. I don't want it to make it identical to this store, so I'm probably going to change how the sign looks, and I might even change how some of the windows look. So if you remember, we were using like the shutters before. I might just make this window not transparent at all. So let me get rid of this part here. Right. Get rid of Sackboy. And then mess around with the transparency. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, because if it's like super like that, I don't know. I'd love to like put fruit and stuff like that on the window. You know, like I could like tint the window a certain colour maybe, and then try and put some fruit on the front. We'll see how that goes. Right, let me just copy this link here. Let's have a look. I'm struggling with coming up with a new creature that would be a good fit to take place of a hunter or a licker from the Resident Evil series. I've got a few ideas, but for my game, one of the monsters that I've kind of thought about. One of the monsters I thought about was it was like a burnt kind of patient, because I'm in a hospital and I wanted this monster that looked kind of burnt, and it was like kind of mutated in a way. I don't really have too many like lickers or hunter type monsters in the game. It's really just like really grotesque experiments that are just kind of like a human that's just kind of went a bit crazy. But it's difficult to come up with original designs, especially when you're so used to playing things like Resident Evil. My game will probably take 1 year to make. Yeah, I mean, I've been making this game for just over a year now. And it's a lot of work, but once you see it all come together, it's really rewarding. It's going to be a big project. Sounds good. Just keep motivated. That's the most important thing, because if you keep yourself motivated, you'll eventually release it. You know, a lot of people quit too early. My mental health and really bad bleeding gums. Oh, a bunch of really bad stuff going on. That's not too good. But hopefully you've got some medication that you can take. And you know, we're always here for you as well. If it at least takes your mind off things for a couple of hours, hopefully. So I've got another tab here. I was looking for some examples of what I could use for the signs, because I'm not a designer, right? So I had to find things that looked quite good. So I've got the juice store, examples of a juice store, and we could make one that looks like a carrot. So one that was like orange and green. We could also get like symbols of different fruit. It depends if the game has all the emojis we need, because obviously we've got the apple here, which was quite good. I can't remember if that was a UI apple. I don't know how many we can use. So like if I put in the emoji, right, Dreams doesn't always let you use every emoji. I think we tried to make a banana before and it didn't work. I don't even think it would have a UI banana, because it would be good to try and find as much fruit as we can. Let's see, do we have... We've got grapes, that's a good start. We've got grapes. Let me turn off that splat in the background. Right, so we've got some grapes, we've got an apple. What else? Just depends if we have the emoji for it, because even the Dreams just doesn't allow every emoji. So let's see, do we have orange? No oranges. No oranges. I'm just clutching at straws here. A lemon. We've got a lemon. It's good. Let's see, what else can we have? I've got a list here that shows off some emojis that you can use in Dreams, but I don't know if they're all compatible. It basically just gives you all the codes. So we've got a lemon, so we've got grapes, we've got a strawberry. Hopefully this works. Right, so we've got a strawberry. Perfect. What else have we got? There's a green apple, but you have to write it with an underscore. That's pretty cool. What else have we got? We've got a melon, but it's not so colourful, so I'm probably not going to use that one. See, I tried banana for some reason. Banana. It's got every fruit but banana for some reason. So what else? It's actually got a regular apple. I think that's the one I've done before. It's got a tangerine. It's got cherries, watermelon, peach, pineapple, pear, tomato. If it's a fruit or a vegetable, you be the judge. Maybe I'll use a watermelon if it works. That works. That looks good. So the only other thing, there's cherries and there's a tangerine. I guess a tangerine would be good because we tried to find oranges and they didn't work. So hopefully if we find a tangerine, at least that looks like an orange, right? So I think that could be good. I think that's all we need. We don't want to go too overboard and make too many. So my idea was that maybe on the window we could decorate it with all the different fruit, and the sign could basically just be... We could also get a glass as well. Let me see if we can... If there's a cup or a glass we can use, because that would be good as well. Let's see, cup, glass. I don't know if it was a UI or an emoji. Let me have a look. Because we've got a coffee cup, sake, beer, cocktail, a wine glass, a baby bottle. We've got some tea. But do we have any cups? There's so many emojis to look through. Let me try a UI, because I'm sure I saw a glass or something. UI glass. Definitely remember seeing a glass somewhere. Because it would be good to have that as well. Give me a sec here, my chat's gone a bit crazy. Yeah, I love this channel for distraction. Well, me too, to be honest. It's a very good distraction. Particularly because I started streaming a lot when it came to the quarantine, so it was always a good thing, you know. Right, right, let me move all of these so they're at least on the same. Oh, hello. I'm literally just trying to grab this. So let's keep them all so they're like on that kind of level with the building, and then we can just move everything together. So don't ask me how I'm going to do this, right? Let's just get them all in the same kind of area, and then we'll figure out what goes where, right? Right, so maybe I won't use the green apple because let's get rid of the green apple. Let's try and keep it things that are like multicolored. Okay. Same with the lemon. I don't know if I'll use it. Okay, so that's got a bunch of different things that we can use there, and we can always use this apple there instead, I think. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Instead of putting the apple in the sign, I'll just put the apple down there somewhere. So I'll create like an arrangement of the fruit on the window. I think it's just really annoying because when you hover over the emoji, your character gets stuck. It's quite frustrating. So let's have a look at the sign then. So let me move this out the way for now. Let me move this as well, because this is like getting in the way. Let's put that over there for now. We're not going to use that just now. Okay. Name it Barry's Juice. That could actually be a good idea, actually. I'll need to figure out what I'm going to do with Who-Man, though. Small Who-Man. Because the idea for all the stores that I've got, it's basically the video game store, the juice store, the bookstore, Who-Man books, maybe. The job centre, the coffee store, the car mechanics, the shop. It's like a grocery store, and a burger restaurant, and maybe a bank. If it fits, I might do a bank as well. Alright, see you later, Joe. Thanks for checking out while you could. Tomato is a vegetable. There we go. It's laid down now. There's always a big debate though, isn't there? You know, if it grows in a tree, does that make it a fruit? You know? Tomato is a fruit because it has seeds, bro. There you go. Hey, Jinky's Gaming, welcome back. Freddie Mercury, is that you? Yes. I don't have teeth like Freddie Mercury, do I? Come on, look, my teeth are perfect. Give me a break. Seeds or not, it's a vegetable. This is going to be the debate of the day, I think. Hey Biscuit, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. We're trying to create some storefronts for our survival horror game. So we'll damage them up eventually. Put some shutters on the doors. Maybe some zombies outside. But right now we're just trying to get the basics right. I want an adult shop in there named after me. What would you call it? What's a raunchy name? Human Corp. What would you sell at Human Corp? Dirty Derek's 10. Oh my god. It could work. I like it. It's got a nice ring to it. You've clearly thought about this before. Jill sandwiches. Did someone do Jill sandwiches before? I can't remember if it was just somebody suggested it here on the stream or if there was a store that done it. I don't know if it was Resident Evil. I'm sure I've seen Jill sandwiches somewhere before. But it's a cool idea. With a neon 18 badge on window and a pole dancer on the window. I think I'll be out of my depth to try and make that. But then he would need zombie strippers. I mean, all I need to do is rip their clothes off, right? And we'll just improvise. And we'll say that's how it goes. Right, so I just need to look at my juice sign here. Let's have a look here. So I'll show you an example of what this looks like, right? So if we actually are going to call it Barry's juice, right? We need two different texts because if I'm changing the colour. So we'll get Barry's. And let me put it on that side. So we've got Barry's. And then we've got, what'd you say, juice? And I need to take off the backgrounds. And for example, if I make this, Barry was ginger, wasn't he? So we can make Barry ginger. Right. I don't know how bright I'm going to make it. Let's make it like that for now. And then for the juice, a good colour for juice. And you see how it looks together. So we could make it like a green kind of colour. Because that's what I looked for the carrots. You can get obviously the orange carrot and then the green leaves on top. So we could do something like that. And then obviously I'll need to change the font because I don't really like the font here. Too many fonts to choose from, right? So let's see if we can find something that looks kind of juicy. You could spend forever just doing this, like looking for fonts. We need something that looks a bit juicy. And I'm quite picky when it comes to fonts. I probably won't even remember most of them, so I might pass something that I like and then I just completely forget about it. So I don't know if I want to go for something bold or something more simple. I mean, you could kind of do something like that, like, cause it's kind of splatted, You know, kind of like juice. Or we can make it super bold. Well, I didn't really see too many I like, to be honest, so I'll see. I mean, I need to try and find where the other one was. I can't even remember anymore. Right, do something like that, right? I'll just make it a bit smaller. Berries. It would be much easier to make a bar and just call it Barry's Bar. It's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Right, so we've got berries. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. And then we'll just do the same thing here. Try and get the same font. Was that the same font? It looks like it. So does that look quite good? Berries juice. I just need to realign the so it goes against the wall. Berries juice. We can put a quote below it as well if you wanted. Let me see. What's something Barry would say? I'm trying to remember all the quotes. It's quite difficult because the Jill Sammons one is the most iconic, but he says a lot of things. I feel like this game is being made forever. Yeah, I mean, I'm a solo developer. The Capcom that are making Resident Evil 8, they've got loads of people working on their game. I'm just one guy. It'll be ready soon, don't you worry. I figured berries would be a good Easter egg. Hey Stu! Twice in 1 week, you're on a roll. You're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Make a store after me, bro. Panic Man Arcade. That's what your name says to me. Look at this. I got this. Aye, so what could you do? Just like you got this. You got this. Oh, what is it he says when he gives her the gun? He goes, this is my gun or something, wasn't it? What is it he says when he's trying to show off his weapon? Right, let me just stretch that out. Right, I don't even know if it makes sense, right, but there we get some berries juice on the go. Now all I need to do is update this sign. So give me a moment here. Right. I need to scope into this one. So let's see how far. Right, one apart, right? And then we'll just hopefully stretch this without causing any problems. And then we'll change the colour so that it's not the same as the other one. Yeah, game dev takes a long time to make a game, unfortunately. Right, so what am I doing here? Hold on. Right, so we're going to change the colour. Let's, if we make it like, we want to be able to see the colours, right? So let's make it bold around the edges. and then I just need to fix up the font a little bit, bring it up a wee bit. Berries juice. Bring that over a wee bit. And fix this part. I need to try and remember what's what. I've got like a million different things floating all over the place. Where was the other one I wrote? There we go. You got this. Alright. So at least it's a bit different from the other one. And then we just need to fix up the fruit here. Only two I can think of, other than the Jill sandwich. Panic Man Arcade works for me. Yeah, I'll need to fit in an arcade now. Sounds good to me. We'll make it like a proper old school arcade, like flashing lights and everything. And then it means we can have some of the lights are kind of destroyed and distorted. Yeah, he said I got this. Alright. He's like, I got this. Yeah. He was so proud of that revolver. I prefer the classic Resident Evil over the remakes. I like everything, to be honest. The only Resident Evil that ever bugged me was the mainline one was 6. Because I just felt like 6 was like it tried to do too much, you know, and it just in the end it didn't really do much, you know. But I'm going to move out some of these red fruits because there's a bit too many of them. So I think I'll put the melon down here, right? This is going to be the trickiest part, trying to get it to go on top of the window without going through it, you know. I don't know if there's any techniques for this, because it's a bit of a pain, I'm not gonna lie. So you go a bit too far and they kind of go through the window, even though they're technically in front of the window. Might need to change the colour of the window, I think, maybe. Let me see. Right, as long as it doesn't clash with the colours, I think it's kind of okay. I don't want to make it full on white though. It's going to bug me, I think. Right, hold on. It's not see-through, but we can kind of make it a little darker. And let me see if I can change the colour a little bit. I don't know. So far it's a bit better. As long as it's not transparent, I think that's the main problem. But look, they keep flickering in and out. It's really annoying me. Right. What one was this? Right, that was the melon. Let's put that. It's difficult, it's difficult. There's got to be a better way of doing this, surely. Because if it keeps flickering in now, it's just not going to work, you know. I might just have to get rid of the window as a see-through and not as a text box. and just use a material instead, because this one's see-through, right? But since this window's not see-through, I can probably just get rid of it and then hold on. Just move this forward, you know, and then we can use this instead as a window, and then hopefully that's a bit better. I think that's the better idea, because it was just clashing too much. I'm not a big fan of 7 and 8's direction. Not into FPS. Yeah, I guess I get your point. The first person view it wasn't ideal. But I quite like 7. I feel like if 7 had some better enemy design, more variety, and some better characters, because the guy you play as, Ethan, I just don't care about him at all. But I feel like I kind of like 7 though. It's got the old school kind of Resident Evil, because if you think about it, Resident Evil 4, 5 and 6, they completely changed. They made it all action based, and then 7 was like the first one to kind of bring it back. So even though it was a first person game, it still tried to do some old school things. But it was quite simple. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't too complicated or anything like that. But I'm still looking forward to 8. I've got high hopes for it. Wait, what happened to my grapes? I think they're stuck. They're stuck inside this bloody window. Hold on. Let's move these out first, shall we? Right, there you go. Right, so now we just need to figure out a little formation here. Let's just don't worry about the depth, right? We'll just worry about figuring out where everything's gonna go. Maybe overlap them if it doesn't give me any problems. My god, how hard is it to pick up a bloody text box, honestly? Look how difficult that is. It's been really fussy. I feel like changing my idea about this, because it's really bugging me. You know when you just want to smash your TV in because everything's annoying you? That's how I feel right now. Where's the strawberry? There you go. Right, you know what? Just leave it like that right now, right? We'll painstakingly go through it later, right? Because it's bugging me. So at least we've got another store. And we can probably change this wood paneling at the bottom as well. Just so that it fits more with the design here. So that looks alright, at least it's a bit different. I can hear a new Silent Hill game is coming to the PS5 exclusive. Yeah, there's some rumours about a couple of games, I think. But I said this the other day, if they do bring out another Silent Hill game, then it needs to be big budget, you know. Otherwise, what's the point? Does anyone really care? How about a hotel called the Who-Man Inn? That sounds actually pretty good. Who-Man Inn. Hey Scream! John Jerry Steve's coming for you. Just gonna say that right now. Welcome back. Can't believe I finally caught you live. It's been a while. I know it's been a long time. This is the first YouTube Create stream I've actually done in a while though, so I don't blame you if you haven't been around for a while. I've tried to keep up the play streams because it's quite easy just to stick it on and play a few dreams, but to get back into the Create side of things, it's a little more challenging, let's say. Alright, so there's the little template there for those two. The next one, I was thinking like a bookstore, so we could make like a slightly bigger one, about this size. So it's basically like the size of two of these together. I don't really need these anymore, to be honest. So I can probably just get rid of these. Oh, deleted my floor again. Don't be doing that. Keep that for reference, just in case. Right. So then, if I duplicate these over... I don't know how much space I need to make for the alleyway, but we can design the spaces later. So what I was going to do here for this one was a double building. Hopefully that's lined up. Hold on. I hate this. Is why I don't like the imp, because it's like it keeps moving things. Right, so we've got that. We'll get another one here. Right. So basically I need to make a brand new building now. So I need to basically eliminate some of this stuff here so that they can become one. So I'll move this over. I can probably stretch it over actually, so I don't need to. So I'll stretch this one over. What have I done? What have I done? Oh yeah, I couldn't stretch this, could I? Or could I? Yeah, I think this one was giving me problems when I was trying to stretch it, so I think I literally need to just duplicate it. There's a bit of a crease though. Ah, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. It will be fine. And then I'll go into here, I'll bring this. Hold on. What am I doing? Okay, so I'll try and make just like a bigger building, and then I would make the. I'd put the door in the middle. Try to think if I would keep both of these on both sides. I think I will. Let me delete that door, right? And then I'd basically just have to connect all this and move it over. So let me get rid of all this juice crap, by the way, since we don't need that here. Goodbye, fruit. Goodbye. that as well. We'll start fresh. And I think I'll do just one big, obviously one big sign, so we can get rid of that. Let me see, what have I done here? Drag this over. Is it going to let me do it? Oops, too far. Okay, whatever. Same thing for the sign. So it's like a proper DIY here. Tearing things apart and trying to make something new. Right, so that was right at the end as well. Let's put that at the end as I can. What have I done? Right, so I'm going to try and make this like a bookstore. So it's going to be like double the size of the other ones. So I just need to move this over. I'll just group all these together. I think that's it, isn't it? Almost. Just in case I display some books, I'll keep that little bit on the side there as well. Right. The ceiling as well. Right, and it means I can just put this over to here. Try and... let me see. Maybe if I make it like a double door, maybe that'll be good. Just make it a bigger entrance. Okay. And then let me just grab a sign. Stick that in there. And then we'll just call it. See, I was going to call this Who Man Books, but it's not going to work anymore, so... does anybody want a bookstore named after them? I'm offering at a great price of free. So what I might do is I might make this opposite. I might make this one black, just to make it more fancy. And then I'll pull it out a bit. And I don't know what we're going to call it yet. So for now, let's just call it like... let's make it all capitals though. Bookstore, right? And we'll figure out what we're going to call it. So I'll make it a bit bigger like that. We'll change the font. Get it looking really good. First, that's a good one. Anyone being funny today, and I can use the laugh. Oh, hold on, my chat went crazy. Thanks guys, helping me out in a rough shape. Much love. Yeah, that's what we're all about. The good times, keep them rolling. Please make an arcade for me, LBA. Let's do it. The Panic Man arcade. Silent Hill has a trailer. What, a brand new trailer? Thanks for doing this on YouTube. Yeah, my plan is I'll do a play stream every Monday on YouTube. I'll do a create stream probably every Tuesday. The only reason why I'm going to do Twitch streams on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is just because they're going to be more relaxed, on and off kind of things. Just creating assets. So for example, today we're trying to do these buildings. If I don't finish them off on Twitch, I'll finish them off so that next week on YouTube we can do something different. Because YouTube saves all my videos, so I like my videos to be about different things. Whereas on Twitch you can just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Nothing really saves, you know. It's more of an OCD thing, to be honest. I love Silent Hill 2 and 4 The Room. I've only played 1, 2. I still need to play 3. I've got the HD collection, so I'm still planning to do it. I completed Homecoming, regrettably. It was not interesting. I think I just forced myself to complete it. And I had Downpour, which I didn't complete. I kind of got bored of it. But I did quite like Origins on the PSP. I think you could also get it on the PS2. And that was decent. It tried to make an old school Silent Hill game. Had more problems, but it was alright. Silent Hill 2 was the most epic game they made so far. LBA, what happens when I say fire? Sadly today I don't have the fire in the scene. It's a great shame. But normally we would have a big flame in your face. Let me see. Maybe I can come up with a different template, right? Let me see if I can do this right. I'll go on YouTube, right? Wait for it. Wait for it. So when you say fire, Panic Man, I deliver the fire. There you go. I'll keep that on my phone, you know. It comes in handy. Really disappointed Resident Evil 7 though, and didn't they already make The Village on the Wii? If you're talking about Resident Evil 4, yeah, they made that on PS2, GameCube, Wii, PlayStation 3, 4, you name it. But yeah, it seems like they're kind of rebooting it, because it's the same idea. There's a village, there's a castle, there's some mountains. It's got the same kind of theme, but Resident Evil 7 copied the blueprints of the very first Resident Evil. If you think about it, it's like a mansion. It's got a little guardhouse at the back with some plants. It's got an underground lab, you know. They copied the blueprint basically, so I feel like they're copying the blueprint for Resi 4 now. Resident Evil 7 in VR was epic. Don't have VR sadly, and I would love to try it though. I can't do VR though, it aggravates my anxiety. I'm not surprised. Hey Josh Spears, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Trying to decide how to make my horror game now. Have to remember the controls again, as I took a very long time off from Dreams to do Unity and RPG Maker. Are you talking about the controls on Dreams? You'll get the hang of it in no time. Hold on. Yeah, every time I take a break from Dreams, I have to take half a day to relearn the controls. Really? Man, it's ingrained in my mind. I know everything now. You're going to feel like a noob. Hey Borky Pick, welcome back. Hope we're doing well. Are you working on anything new, or are you still updating your horror game? Nice music in the background. Yeah, we always try and do some kind of Resident Evil or Silent Hill music in the back, because normally when I create, I feel like the silence gets a bit boring, you know, so I try and do something a bit different. I think for the font for the bookstore, we're probably going to have to make something that's a bit more a bit more fancy, wouldn't you say? So hold on, let me move this over here so we can get a good look at the fonts. Arcade bookstore, anything for me, bro, would be much appreciated. Just be in your game would be an honour. Yeah, I think I quite like the idea of an arcade. I'm sure I can fit an arcade in. The Redfield bookstore. That could work. You don't want to be in it? You don't want the scheme costs? Bookstore? No? Yeah, don't like Dreams music either. Yeah, because when you're in create mode, it's all silence, isn't it? So it's not so great. Yep, that's pleasant to re-listen. It is. It's quite relaxing as well for me to create. Yeah, I love LBA music, so calming. You know, we've got some save theme music on just now. Fire! Oh god. My phone's going to take a bit of time to load. Fire! This stream is so fire, bro. There you go. Oh my god, love you LB8 Small 2, thanks guys. Working on a SCP game to use my new FPS template. Oh, you got a new FPS template. What's different from the old one? After not editing in ages, I don't understand most of the logic in my horror game engine. Feels like I need to start over. That's probably why it's going to take you so long to finish your game, if you keep having to restart over and over again. It's kind of like when you're playing a big game and you don't play it for a while and then you come back in again and you're like, what was I doing last? Like, what was the story about? What was my objective? And then you end up just going, you know what? This 60-hour adventure I've been playing, let's just start all over again. I actually did that with Borderlands, the first game and the second game. It was like, I took such a big break from it that when I continued it, I just didn't feel like I was part of it anymore. So I had to go back and start again, basically. And it took me about 10 times to actually finish it. I don't know why. Like, it's not a bad game, it's just, I don't know, I just kind of lost interest after a while. Right, so let's do something a bit sophisticated, a little fancy, nothing too crazy. Let's have a look. That looks quite good, so we've got the little flicks on the bottom of the letters, so that could be good. There's another one here, but it's more italic, isn't it? So let's go with this one. It's straight, it's fancy, it's gold. It's looking good, I'm liking it. Panic Man's full of love today. We can all feel it. It's the cleanest, no glitch, all good. The logic is all very smooth. I'm so sad that you didn't win the Impies Awards yet. I wasn't even nominated. How is that possible? You know? But hey, we move on. We try again for next year. Yeah, I hate that. I just start over. I know, you waste like all your progress, and by the time you play it through again, you're like, was it worth it? Was it really worth it? The MP Awards disappointed me. None of my friends won. Yeah, it was a strange one. Like, there were some nominations which I didn't think would get nominated, and then some of the winners really surprised me. Like the horror one, for example. I did not think Trauma was going to win it, you know? Like, they were all good entries, but I was sure it was going to be Left to Rot or The Invocation. I thought they've got that in the bag, but nope. Just shows you can never predict these things. Hey Alpha, welcome back. We're creating some fancy signs for our street. Redfield Books, maybe? That way it doesn't get too long-winded. What do you think of that? Do you think that looks okay? Looks alright to me. So far we've got a game store, we've got some juice if you're thirsty, a big bookstore, relatively big bookstore. I still don't know if I'm going to put books on the shelf or if I'm just going to, let me show you, I made it invisible, right? Oh my god. Right, let me see, do I still have it in here? I had some shutters, there they are here. There they are. So let me turn those back on. So I'm not sure if I'm going to just put shutters in front of the bookstore. So I think it could work, because since the sign's very black, it's very dark, I think putting shutters over the top of it would look quite good. Because it saves me having to put books on display, which again would obviously save me on thermal and stuff like that. So I might end up just doing this, because I did want to have some variety. So some stores, they would have the shutters down, and so you've got these internal shutters. So you've got this little cage here, but we've also got shutters that we can use for the doors as well. What I might do is, if I, like for example, if I duplicate this to put on the windows, and then on the door I could maybe make it so it's like the shutters haven't came down fully, maybe. Like maybe they're, hold on, let me delete a couple. Hold on. Bring the shutters in a wee bit, right? So maybe they weren't pulled all the way down. Maybe the person was in such a rush that they never actually managed to get it done in time, and maybe I could have like a zombie like burst through the glass panel on the door here. That could be quite interesting. But what I'll do right now is I'll update this. What is this? Why is this so huge? I need this to block out the background. Right, let's make it like super wide. Just so we can't actually see inside the store, you know? Oh my god, what have I done? Right. So far, it's looking okay. It's kind of coming together. Let me catch up here quickly. Same with my FPS game, Serious Sam style. I'm lost, so now doing horror. Yeah, just take a break, try something different. You should get nominated. Yeah, it's a tricky one. Technically, I think even if I wasn't going to win, I thought maybe I could get nominated, because there was going to be like 5 different people. So I thought maybe as a streamer, maybe as a video creator, but I didn't get nominated for any of them. So I guess I just kind of fell short of the votes maybe. But that's just how it goes. Sorry I missed yesterday's stream, I was working on my book. Yeah, no worries. I see your book's coming along quite well. How is the creation of the cover? Is it looking quite good? Book you ask? Yep, Alpha's writing a book. A mammoth book. Putting J.K. Rowling to the sword. Alpha, you're an author now. I think he always was an author, but I think I don't know how long it was since his last book. Scott Reed, welcome Scott Reed. It's actually like one of the first times you've been here. Nice to see you. Shutters keep out the evil Lambo. They do. That's what we should rename it to. Lambo Books. And we can have like a little candy stall at the front of the store, you know, to try and attract people. All the shutters, I know. Every single shutter is just to keep him out. How you doing, Alpha? I need cheering up. Some rough patches, yeah. Get the jokes in. If anyone knows any jokes that are clean, bring them forward. Yes, Josh, and it's basically ready to be published. Should call it Redfield Books. Got a better ring to it. Did I just do that? It's like you see it in the future, you know what's going to happen. I was going to have a mall level in my game, made the basic shell of it and everything, obviously never finished it. Yeah, I think you were making your RPG game as well, weren't you? Yeah, lost here, been away too long. Sorry, Panic Man, don't know any good jokes. Uh-oh. That's what she said. There you go. There's a good joke for you. Same Alpha with my FPS game, Series Sam idea, now doing a horror game. There you go. The Ink Ribbon books would be nice. Resi reference. That could work as well. That does have a nice little ring to it. I hated those ribbons. I loved those ribbons. I used to hoard them. I used to collect so many of them. You too, Scott Love from Canada, eh? LBA should take some awards. I enjoyed his work so far. I know. Just gonna have to wait a whole year. But let's try and make the best game possible, right? If we make the best game possible, we might actually get nominated for the game as well. Let's see. Ink Ribbon books. Does that look a bit better, do you think? What do you think? Ink Ribbon books, Redfield books. I'll leave it up to debate. But it does have a nice connection to it. Stu, I like that reference. He should do that. Well, there you go. We've got 2 votes already. How do you make a snooker table laugh? Reach into its pockets and tickle its cue ball. Oh, there you go. Hopefully that got you. Hopefully that got you, Panic Man. It's looking good. LB8. Yeah. So far, so good. We could put some graffiti on the shutters as well. I don't think there's any shutters that have been properly washed. Curiosity Book Boutique, name of the bookstore, LBA. Curiosity. Redfield looks better, but Ink Ribbon is a clever reference. Unless we can come up with Redfield or Ink Ribbon for another store. The only other stores I've got planned are the Job Centre, the coffee store, the car mechanics, the corner shop, the burger restaurant, and maybe a bank. And I think House Moomin wants a hotel, so I may have to make that as well. So I know what you mean. Redfield books, it's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Ink Ribbon books could work too. We can always experiment, change things up as we go along. Right, because I've kind of went a bit crazy with this, I think I'm going to have to connect them all like that. Okay. Right, so that's those are all connected now. And if we use the shutters, I'll link them together for now, just in case we do use them. Oh, what? I did something wrong. I didn't connect them to the building, that's why. Right, there we go. Yeah, it's far from your Back to the Future levels, Scott, isn't it? Your 88 miles per hour, Little Big Planet, DeLorean levels. You could probably make it in Dreams though, because you can still do 2D side scroll and stuff as well. Right, so we've got the bookstore. Let's do the job centre now, right? So the job centre is going to be even bigger, because this is the one that we actually walk into and explore. So we're going to have to make an even bigger building now. My god. My god. Right, let me just get rid of all this stuff. I don't need this. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Just move these away. I'm just keeping this as a reference, just so I don't forget. Yeah, they were awesome. A complete classic. I know we should try and remake some old Little Big Planet levels in Dreams, because we were obviously restricted by what we could do back then. Now we've got the power. We can do so much more. Right, let me duplicate that one. Alright, so if I'm making this job center, it has to be a bit bigger, because we're, let's see, so maybe like one more building, maybe one more building width. So maybe make it like out to here. So I'll do the same thing as I did before. I'll need to, oh, hello. See, this is what happens when you start grouping things like individually. Becomes more complicated. Right, let me delete that, right. So we need to go to about here now. So let me just, oh. Now I'll extend this, hopefully. In fact, I'm going to have to change all this anyway, because I'm not actually going to use any of these for the job center, because this has apartments above them, but the job center obviously doesn't have any above it. So let me see. I just need to stretch this wall again if I can. It's never easy. Right, that was the wrong wall. Where did that wall come from, by the way? Let's try to get that one. Did I move it over? Oh, it took everything but the texture. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I can't really stretch this wall. This is the one that kept giving me problems. I'm going to have to just copy it over again. Right, that should be fine. So that kind of length should do the job. Right. So let me select these again, so we can make another one. And for the job center, there's no shutters, so I can just get rid of all these. And it's also a single door, but I can always change it for a double door, but right now it's a single door. So let's see if I can remove this, because I grouped all this together, didn't I? Or was it the other one I grouped? Yeah, it was the other one. It's not really a store, the job center, right? So maybe I'll change how the bottom part looks. Have we got more jokes coming in? Mystic Books and the Craft movie music playing in the background. Scott is on fire. Thanks for the laugh, bro. Much love. Employment are us. Jobless Inc. Orangina and the biologists making a comeback. That would be perfect, actually, because you can actually sculpt them now and make a proper face for them and stuff. It would be pretty cool. Keep going, Scott. Love you, bro. More jokes, please, and thanks. Need the love today. Panic Man. How do astronomers organise a party? They plan it. Off. I'll need to get an actual punchline sound effect to use. Sadly, I don't have a fancy stream setup that I can just do it on my computer. Let me see if I just put in a punchline. All this effort here. Comedy punchline, also known as a rim shot, apparently. I mean, that's a joke in itself. Let's do this one. No copyright, that's good. There you go. So anyone that makes a joke, we can play that. When your life feels like crap, LB streams make you feel better. Doctor recommended.
Oh no.
What the hell was that? Suddenly the sound effects decided, you know what, I'm going to make another joke on your behalf. You're on a roll. Normally my jokes get eye rolled. This is a nice change of pace. I know that's why you need to come here more often. We laugh at stupid stuff, you know. You finally found your true calling. Scott just turned 54 this month. Did he? Wow, that's quite old, isn't it? You talking about Scott, or are you talking about yourself? Because I don't think Scott's that old, is he? Do you have a restaurant called Jill's Sandwiches? I don't, but there's a burger place, so we could have Jill's Burgers. I think that would be quite cool, so it's not a direct rip-off. Scott should try comedian nights. He rocks. I know he should just do his own live stream, and then it'll go really far, I think. Jill's Sandwiches for the win. You're awesome, Scott. Love your jokes, bro. Rimshot. I thought we weren't going to talk about high school. I know, that's what it says, though. I don't know if you'll be able to see. But it clearly says drum rimshot, punchline. I don't know if you can see. Because I got my green screen on, it's a bit awkward. You said Reedfield. That makes sense. The text is small, sometimes it's hard to read. No copyright, that implies that someone copyrighted Abadum sound. Exactly, I don't know how that even makes sense. How, can you copyright that sound? Is it even possible? Who invented that sound? That's the question. We'll need to find the right holders. You know how old I am, we're the same age. Dun dun dun. That's true, since Dead Rising already did that joke. Kijersti, welcome to the stream. Hope I said your name correctly. Welcome, hope you're doing well. Myself, 54, I said it wrong. 54 is still young, man. It is. Everyone says to me, like, oh, if you're in your 20s, you're already too old. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you've got a really old mentality if you think that's old. No way. Yeah, man, still got a decade till you hit the Beatles song. Plenty of time to go. Plenty of time. Keep the jokes coming. You can amuse yourself whilst I get cracking on this. I think I only did that background for that bit. Let me see. Because for the job centre, it's going to be more like this. It's more like big windows. So maybe I could just use this and then just put the blinds on top. Right, let me see how I'm going to... Oh my, not like that. Not like that. Not like that either. Right, hold on, I'm going to delete all these, right? And then we'll just copy the... We'll copy this one, I think. Right. So it has to be in a little bit, so let me, in fact, let me move this door over. Because I need to try and think how the job centre works, because you need to go up the stairs, right? So imagine the stairwell's there, so I think I'll make it like some blinds here, doors there, right? That's roughly in the middle, right? I might need to change the size of these. I could do it like that. That's a good cheap way to kind of redesign it, right? Let me bring it over a bit more. Right. Let's just make it like... I'll copy this one, right? To bring this one a bit closer. So I might make it like that. So it is kind of in the middle, isn't it? Right, I think that might do. And then I could just maybe bring more of these out. So I'm probably going to have to completely redesign this part. See how it goes, right? What's up with the sadness tracks? Right, so I just kind of did that for now, just because it was like... We'll just throw it like that for just now, and I'll delete some of the bits. Some of these parts, because we can go in and just do that and delete the things we don't need. Right, so let me just roughly kind of get this moving. It's gonna look good once all this is done, right? Get some graffiti, properly adjust how all the artwork looks. But I think it'll look decent in the end. Here we go. Wait, is there more good jokes coming through? Let's have a little look. Okay, boss, we'll get another joke then. Why are pirates called pirates? Because they are. If you don't do the pirate hand, I'm unsubscribing. I need to do the pirate hand as well. Right, hold on, I need to get your joke. Rim shot. Right, hold on, I've got your rim shot right. Oh my god. YouTube is terrible. Arr! That's the best hook hand you're going to get, I'm afraid. I'll need to invest in more props, I think. Just leaving that for when he reads it out. The vampire, this should be good. Something about a coffin. By how much he's coughing, yep. There's a lot of love going on here. Best community ever. As you guys, thanks for this. Everyone's pulling their weight, I see. LB8 should rename his stream the Dad Jokes stream. I should, shouldn't I? We're creating a survival horror game and telling dad jokes. It's a nice balance. Trying to think of one that's not dirty. He'll kill me if it's in that direction. Yeah, you got to keep it kind of clean, you know. Nothing too extreme. I've got a joke that my friend just made up, but it's dirty. Your friend? You're telling me your friend made one up? Is that right? Alpha, you're too much. Well, at least I'm not a grandpa to you guys. That would be quite a plot twist, wouldn't it? By the way, I'm actually your grandfather. What? I work with people older than you, Panic Man. You're not that old. Funniest guy I know is a 65-year-old guy. Brilliant hook hand. I know, I try my best. I'm just practicing for future arthritis. After you're done, you have a nice greasy pit to put your bone. What? What are you talking about? You talking to me? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'm too young for this. Right, let me adjust this one now. Stretch, come on, stretchy, stretchy. Don't worry about the graphics and all that, by the way. I'll sort it all out later. So for the job center, right? I was thinking like we could make like a big sign in the middle, right, that goes across the windows, and then like on the sides of the building they have like that little bit that comes out. So like even if you're walking down the street, the sign's in front of you. You can't escape the job center. You just can't. You cannot. It is impossible. It's never going to happen. I just need to figure out what colours I'm going to use, because obviously I can't copy the existing ones. I might get in trouble. So let's have a look at what kind of colours we can use. I think we experimented with a blue one before. I don't know if I'm going to use it though, because we want something that's kind of gloomy, right? That's like, oh, this place, you know. Because I mean, blue's a nice colour, so we want to go for something that's not, you know. Let's go for a green. Right. Just like the job center, but it's not fully green, right? It's like kinda green, but not enough. That makes it copyright, you know. I can even change it a bit. I'll make it like a mix of blue and green together, right? I'll make it like that, right? And then all we need to do now is change the text. So I think I called it like Job Central, wasn't it? So what I could do is I could do what I did before and split it up. So we can use two different colours, basically. Jiggable. Right, so then we'll have but we have to do it the American way, right? Since this game is set in the United States or Canada, I'm not sure. Right, so we need to figure out what kind of font we're going to use. It has to be something that's like a really boring font. Something you just want to strangle yourself just by looking at it. You know, like the blandest of fonts ever. Something like this, you know. It's like so on the nose. cannot look cool at all. It's like your brain needs to bleed. Just even seeing one letter in that font, it just becomes too much for you. We could even make it drawn on by a child with like crayon or something. Right, we need to at least make it bold. Let's make it like that for now, right? Until we figure out what we're doing, right? And we also need to figure out the colour, right? So if we're going official, right, you would do something like this. This is like the official job centre, just that I've changed I've made it the American job centre. But obviously we can't do that. We can't do that. We need to do something that's a bit different, so let's see what colours we can use instead. They all look terrible. See, that's just a perfect combination, you know. I might need to change the green background. Let's make it white for now, right? And then we can change that later. Unless we just make the font like super grey and lifeless. You know, like that. It's like the end of the world kind of thing. I don't know what else to make it. Make it red, maybe. It's like danger. If you're coming here, you're doomed. You're doomed. I just need to make it the most boring thing we possibly can, right? So let me just move this sign over a bit. So I'll put it like there. And then we'll adjust this part. We could even get like a little slogan, so if I bring it up a bit, we can actually give it a bit of a slogan. Job center. Or should the job part be highlighted? Because we want them to get jobs, right? Job center. This is the job center. And then we can do a little slogan underneath, you know. You know. Finding so you can work. That's it. How motivational is this? Finding you a job so you can work. I love it. It makes perfect sense. There you go. This is why we've got people in marketing, so that they can bring us absolute gold like this. There you go. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Perfect, and it's not infringing on copyright whatsoever. I just need to maybe change the final colour I was going to use for this one. Oh my god, look how terrifying that looks, by the way. It's like proper blood. The job center. Just make it like the colour of P, you know? So it's like, I mean, you couldn't make a better logo than one that looks like P, right? I think that's, it properly fits in with what we're going to find here. Have we got more dad jokes here? Let me have a look. I think we've got a lot of jokes. Let's see what I can work through here. Hey, Dark River Sabin, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Vestibule raid mode. We're going through some dad jokes whilst we're creating, by the way, so just prepare yourself. I am LBA's dad, Vader voice. I am your father. Your Canadian father. What's the difference between... Oh no, it's all starred out. I think you've been naughty. One makes your day, the other makes your whole week. Right, we're just going to have to use our imagination to figure out what the hell that meant. I starred it, so you need to work out the word. Sometimes YouTube actually knocks things out itself. Right, I guess you're going to have to figure that one out yourself, guys. The Rev 2 campaign main menu. Oh, the music? Yeah. We've got a bunch of Resident Evil tracks playing in the background. Yeah, I thought it was awesome. He literally just made it up. Oh yeah, forgot about the thermal in this. It drove me nuts at times with graphics. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and properly optimise everything, because right now I'm not paying much attention to that. That was awesome. Scott is on a roll. Awesome joke, bro. Love ya. Oh, and filled that joke in more ways than one. Oof. Cost takes a bow, my friend, keeping the joke train rolling. LBA, you know it, I know. You guys are amazing, I really need this today. Everyone's so epic. That you're going for your extensive job centre knowledge from Scotland. You spelled centre wrong. I'm doing it the American way, so I have to like flip it round. What bees make milk? Boobies. Oh. There you go. Same in Canada, Scott. Oh my god. I just got whacked in the face. I'm on like an endless loop of sound effects here. They never end. More like a jobby centre. Perfect. Well, I don't. Alpha in America, do you spell it differently, or like would you spell centre like this? Because if you don't, I can change it. I just assumed because this is like the British way of writing things, you know. Century. So sick, it's brilliant. Was told that joke by a 6-year-old trick-or-treater 2 years ago. Really? So that's where you're getting all your jokes from? 6-year-olds? Add a B. Hold on. Add a B at the end of boo. I'm not going to fall for that trick. I need a job centre. Seems like the only jobs available is delivery, and I don't have a license. I know you're just going to have to walk everywhere. Jog, you know. Get a bike, a bicycle. Maybe that'll work. Just keep it local. I think some places, I don't know where it is, some places, like, I think in the United States, they actually do ride a bicycle for this kind of Uber kind of stuff. But they must be exhausted. Wow, impressive for 6 years old. I know. I wonder where they got that joke from. Yep, your spelling is terrifying too. Oof, my spelling? That's the American spelling, man. I'm just trying to get on their level. Drive a cab. No one has a license. Are cabs even popular anymore? After all the Uber stuff. Scott's on fire. I'm slow-minded. Way to make fun of mentally slow people. Oh, he was talking about LB, my bad. Someone call me stupid. What's going on here? Correct way, you mean, not British way. Yeah, that's it. Centre. Here is centre. See, I told you. See, Alpha's American, right? And he told me that's the way it goes. If they're riding a bike all day, I bet they're really tired. Bet really tired. Almost like a wheelie bin. The world's dustiest joke is 4 white horses fell in the mud. Okay. Enjoy that whilst it lasts. Right. I'm definitely going to change it though, because I need to be American. I need to be American. This game is in America, right? Most of my voice actors are all American. What can you do? So I'm just going to have to make it in America. What state it's in, I've got no idea. Just some made up one, right? That's all we need. And I think I actually used a sheep emoji, didn't I, last time? Because the job center is all about sheep, right? Let me see, I think it was a UI one, wasn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong, Hauschmumen. It's something like UI clone. Yeah, UI clone. And then we have a sheep. So now we can put a sheep on the job center. There you go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. What concert only costs 45 cents? 50 Cent featuring Nickelback. Oh! Some musical jokes coming our way now. How long did that one take? Here is a joke for you. Dreams don't have a thumbs down button. I mean, it's funny because it's true. That's one of those jokes. It's funny because it's true. A sheep. Yeah, a sheep. Because you herd the sheep. So they all get herded into the job centre. Kind of mindless. I like that one. Canadian man here, Ehooser. Bob and Doug are our gods. Who's Bob and Doug? I don't get the reference. I think it's also called UI Dolly. So has it got like 2 different versions maybe? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. UI Dolly. Oh, nope. Maybe there's another version, because I know there's another sheep that has like a arrow on it, I think. I seen 50 Cent in 2003, all I got was herpes. Is that a joke or is that just a fact? Because I think that's just a fact, that's just your real life story. Alpha, solid bro, great one. Everyone's joining in the jokes today. What's going on? Scott, oh my god bro, cracking me up bro. He's getting a lot of love today, you know. He doesn't really get it in his home, so he's got to get it from somewhere, right? Right, hold on, I need to fix this wall whilst you guys think of another bloody joke. Right, is this separate? Oh, it is separate, but it comes all the way out here. I'm absolutely hamming this, but it'll do. It'll do. By the way, if you're extremely big, there's no way you're getting in this job centre, by the way. There's like one single door. Good luck trying to get in. Right, what am I going to do here? I think I'm going to... I need to extend this. Oh, again. Hold on. Right, cover up that blank spot there. Right, it's not perfect, but let me reduce my grid. There you go. There you go. That'll be alright for now. Right, so I need to properly fix a lot of stuff down here, because I want to put in these blinds, but they have to go behind glass. So I'm going to have to get. I may have to actually. Do you know what? Let me just. Let me delete this for now, right? And I'll move this one over here for now, right? And I'll just try and put in the blinds with the window, right? Just pull them over like that, right? Just try and keep them like central. And then I'll just use the black background here. Oh my god. There we go. So you can't actually see inside, it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. And then I'll get one of those clear windows that I'll put in here. So we can just do something like that. We'll make it like a clear window with some blinds behind it. So I just need to map all those out a little bit better, and I'm going to delete these because the job centre has fancy windows because they invested in everything but you. Right, so we'll put in some fancy ass windows in here, right? And I'll need to lay them out so they perfectly go across, because I've got a hallway on the inside, so I need to make sure it all kind of lines up together. Oh, there's more jokes coming in. There's more jokes. Prepare yourself. The SCTV, LBA, Bob and Doug, Great White North, and beer. Beer? I need to Google that and see what that's all about. Did you hear the joke about butter? I would tell you, but I don't want to spread it. I can't believe it's not butter. What's wrong with Mickey Mouse's plane? Disneyland. That one only works with Scottish, doesn't it? Once you need a Scottish accent for it, yeah. Otherwise, people are like, Disneyland? That doesn't make sense. The joke flew over most people. Oh, you're going to make Panic Man pee himself? This is going to be a bad day. He's going to sue me for urinal damages. How do you get a squirrel to like you? Act like a nut. Proper nutcase. I used to have an incontinence stick. Could never hold it though. Is this a world record for most jokes told on stream? I think it is. Alpha and Stu, you guys, oh my god, loving it. Writing down dad jokes. I know you're going to need these for the future, right? They come in handy for when you ever want an eye roll or someone to shake their head, you know. Why is it hard for an Avenger to eat dinner? His hands always Thor. That works if you've got a lisp. Why was the bald man best in the class He was head and shoulders above the rest. Yeah, he uses shampoo, we get it. 2 biscuits chatting at Prestwick Airport. So how long are you away for? Actually, I've always been a chocolate digestive. That one was actually pretty good. Why do bees have sticky hair? They use honeycombs. LB8 says a joke with ease. A pea joke. Loving LB8's drum cymbals. I know I've got it backed up. I'll need to create like a soundboard next time so I'm more prepared for anything that comes my way. Too many jokes to handle, I'm afraid. Let's see here. Small epic, bro. I know. Even Hal Schmooman's getting in on the act. Just need Bo Vareta to make an appearance now. How frightening would that be? Right, I need to try and figure out how I'm going to settle this one. I think I might just... take out one bit like that, and then I'll move these over a bit. Oh, I'm moving the whole wall though. I just wanted to move this. Right, let's do it like that, right? Let's customize this. So that we've got the right size for the right size of blinds. Right. Right, where's my blinds? Right, let's make the blinds all the way over, right? And then I just need to update the window. And then I need to move this part here, or I can just delete it, possibly. There we go. This is hard graft. Right, let's move this over. Oh, what have I done? Oh, I moved everything over. What have I done? Right, there we go. Right, so that can be the size of one window, right? And then we just need to duplicate it for the other side now. So we have symmetrical. Right, so there's one. And we'll just make another one here, I think. I'll bring that over to a bit there, I think. And then I'll move this here. This is working out nicely. Right, is that all good? So it's looking a bit better now. I'm just wondering how the dad jokes are going. It's been too long since I've read one. I need to bring that in a little bit. Right. And I need to delete the 2 little bits in here as well. That's 1. That's 2. And the ceiling part, I don't know yet. Maybe I'll delete that later. In fact, I'll delete this as well. There we go. So I need to delete all of the base parts here. Right, so at least that looks a little bit better. Got our blinds on the other side of the glass. There we go. Then I'll just need to do the same on the other side. And then we're laughing. We're doing good. We're doing good. Right here, joke break. What's going on now? I just saw a knock knock joke. Is that how low we've became? So knock knock. Who's there? No, you're supposed to say who's there. Oh, it's a punctuation joke. I get that one. It'll be his version of Improved Night for jokes. I'll try again. Alright, Dory. Dory who? Knock knock. Oh my god. It's a Finding Nemo joke or a Finding Dory joke, depending if you're more modern. Who's not there? It's like opposite day. Doctor, doctor, I think I'm a pair of curtains. Well, pull yourself together, man. That's as old as time itself. Nah, me and Watson were always a double act. I was the brains and he was there too. I was there with the cambium rings, actually. Why did the nurse need a red pen at work? In case she needed to draw blood. It's true. It's very true. You never know when you might need it. I don't know where Scott gets all of these. It's just a joke library. What can I say? A policeman asks an old woman to pull over. She replies, no, it's a cardigan. I think you'll find that's from Dumb and Dumber, because I watched that movie religiously, and that's when they get the officer to drink the pee from the bottle. Very vivid. A boy got caught setting fires last week. He was just arsing a bit. You got a half rim there. You're getting some glass getting smashed now. I hate when YouTube just keeps moving on to the next video. I try and turn it off, but it just turns back on again. I was going to say, better not be a Finding Nemo joke. You took that joke awfully personally, you know. Why did the frog take the bus? His car got towed away. It did. Another movie we watched religiously. Hello. Does anyone know the movie? Hello. It's quite a racist movie these days, but what do you expect from those guys? It's inevitable. Inevitable. Things are inevitably about to change. Yuck yuck night at LBA stream, I know. Total smut. And pee jokes. It's an absolute disgrace. Right, let me see if I can get the other side working now. I think I just moved that one over, didn't I? Just to save myself time, right? I could just could just copy and paste, right? Right, well done. It's difficult to know which layer all of these are on as well. Right, so we get one here. And we'll get one on the other side. Okay. It's looking good, all these stores lined up together, isn't it? It's very beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. This is like actually the row of all the stores on the street. So after this you'll have the cafe. And I think I'm going to move the hardware store round the corner next to the mechanics. I think I'll make it like a 2-in-1 kind of building. Okay, let's not copy and paste, right? Let's just enjoy ourselves, right? Let's just take our time and enjoy the moment. It's so therapeutic. And then I need to delete one of them, don't I? And then bring this one over the top there. And then move this one over here, I guess. Easy. There we go. Now I just need to delete all the parts on the inside. And we're almost good to go. Delete. 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 Right, I didn't delete anything else, did I? Right, good, good. And then I just need to sort out this other wall part here. And then put the glass in again. I need to put the glass but on the other side. Like that, I guess. And then move this one back. Alright, that'll do, that'll do. Whew. Right, so it's looking a little better now. Let me guess, there's more jokes. When Hal Schmuman says Jesus, you know something's wrong. What's red and green and travels 100 miles an hour? A frog in a blender. Oh my goodness. The violence today, the violence. LBA, any daft wee things I could paint or sculpt for you to help out? Let me think. Everything. I think most of the assets I need now are... I don't know, can you make magazines? Because that's one thing I wanted to make for the job centre. I wanted to put like little magazines on the table. So just stupid things like you don't really need to be able to read it properly. It's just so I could put like random crap all over the table. That would be quite cool. Oh my god, I know. Always copy and paste. I didn't. I wanted to do it the tedious way because it was more therapeutic for me that way, you know. About to go for a bit. Yeah, no worries, Stu. Thanks for tuning in today. I probably won't be on too much longer myself. I'll probably finish up within the next 10 minutes or so. I'm all joked out for this evening. What's black, white, and red? A sunburnt penguin rolling down a hill. Can a penguin get sunburnt? We must investigate. Thanks for the jokes, the crazy ass jokes. Scott's got me rolling on the floor gate. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? He was outstanding in his field. Yep, indeed he was. Okay, what did the Inuit... Stu's back. What did the Inuit do when his house collapsed? He glued it back together. That's some pretty strong glue, by the way. This stream has taught me one thing: you guys watch too much Seinfeld. I've only watched like a couple of episodes. Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? Because then it would be my foot. You tried to trick us there. You tried to make us think it was your arm, wasn't it? Magazines, yeah, just little magazines, because I searched for them. I don't know if anyone's actually made any now, because I mean, it wasn't too long ago. I think last time I searched for a magazine, it came up like a gun magazine, you know, and that's not what I'm looking for. Well, look, somebody's... I think I found this one before, but I don't exactly want to make a 3D granny magazine, you know. It's a bit weird. This is the only one I found, a magazine holder. These magazines are clearly not magazines, but that's literally all I could find. There's a magazine here. This wasn't here before. So, you know, stuff like this, you know, like if you can draw anything and make any fun things. But generally it's quite difficult to find magazines. Oh look, someone's made tons of magazines. What do you know? Well, you can still make some magazines. We don't need to use all of these, to be honest, but it's up to you. This wasn't here before. Let me see, when did they make this? Versions and releases. They made this on the 15th of May. Are you kidding me on? No wonder it's in a different language. That's why I could never find it. Revistas de Utilería. Prop magazines. Well, it's up to you if you want to make them. There's tons of magazines here. If you get any funny ideas that you want to put in, any Easter eggs maybe. I'm a dad, so I pick these up to embarrass my daughter when she's old enough. I know, you got to prepare yourself. I'm away in 10 minutes, need a bath, and I'm pretty sure you don't want me watching you in the bath again. And again? What's going on? Yeah, I'm probably going to go soon as well. Probably just finish up here. No dad here, but really appreciate your love. You need a lunch soon? It's pretty early. Love people that love your jokes. I know you've came to the right place, it seems. You found your calling, finally. Amazing stream, thanks everyone. Got to give props to the streamer. I'm only on here because he's one of my oldest friends. That, and he paid me £10 to say that. I did. You weren't supposed to tell anyone that though. I'm going to retract at least £2.50 now because you just revealed my secret. I knew it. I knew it. Nice magazine collection. Those are great. I'll still have a blast. Let me see what they look like. They've even gave me a table. I'm gutted because I searched for these just because it's in a different language, wasn't it? Oh my god, the thermal's really high though. Insanely high. Let me see if I delete the table. 2%. How much thermal are each of these bloody magazines, by the way? Let me have a look. 41%. The magazines are 41%. Do you think it's because there's so much painting on them? Like, imagine I deleted half of them, right? 1%, 1%, 8%. That one, the Vogue, trust it being Vogue, that was worth 8%. There was a baby one, nothing. The bundles, 9, 8. Maybe it's mostly the bundles of magazines that are doing the most damage. Let me have a look and see. If I delete those. Nope. I think you have to delete them collectively. Because sometimes that's only 1%. I think you need to delete so many of them. So yeah, if you can basically create magazines that don't kill the thermal, that would be brilliant, to be honest. Because that's the main thing holding me back then. Same here, I'm still going to make my own mags. I need to have kids. You need to have kids just to tell bad jokes. What's brown and sticky? A stick. Why is it sticky? Where have you been sticking that? What do you call a woman stuck behind two houses? Elaine. You really have been watching Seinfeld. What do you call a guy with a seagull on his head? Cliff. You know, he just can't help himself now. He's on a roll. Rolling bacon. What do you call a guy who's had his car stolen? Carlos. Good with the name jokes as well. There's a wee burst for you. Just a wee final burst before you go. That was far, Scott. Love from Canada. So there you go. You've got a new fan today. Absolutely fantastic. So I think we did alright today. We kind of got an idea for what we want to do for the different sizes of the buildings. We tried to create some logos and fonts and signs. So the only things I have to make now, I need to tidy up the job centre a little bit. We'll make a coffee store next, a car mechanics, a small grocery store, a burger restaurant, and maybe a bank or a hotel. Technically I don't need to make a bank, I could just make a hotel. And then I think that'll be everything. So I don't want to make too many signs. I think I'll make as many as I can because there's a lot of different parts of the street that you get to visit. And then there's going to be parts where we can just have basic buildings that are kind of like apartment buildings, so they don't need to have signs or anything. And that will take up the bulk of the rest of the space. But I think so far so good. And I'll probably continue this tomorrow, but it will be on Twitch because I'm trying to only stream on YouTube on Mondays and Tuesdays, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday I'm going to upload new videos. So there could be videos on RPG games, survival horror games, more Dreams videos. So I'll try and keep the extra streams Wednesday, Thursday, Friday over on Twitch. So it's the same name, LittleBigAnimation on Twitch, and we'll probably finish up these buildings over the course of the week, so that next Tuesday when we come back for a YouTube stream we'll probably do something a bit different. Keep the variety. Cheers man, finishing on a high. Just remember kids, it takes guts to be an organ donor. Great way to finish, I know. Off to play FIFA because this is far too technical for me. I know, this is like insanely technical, isn't it? So I'm gonna save this here before I forget. Because look what we had before. That's all we had before, and now we've kind of made some progress. Because that stream, what we've been streaming for like 2 hours today. So 2 hours work. It's not too shabby, not too shabby at all. So I'll save it here before I forget. I feel Scott going to play too. What are you going to play, Panic Man? How are you going to spend the rest of your night? So there you go. Nice little progress there. So like I said, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday I'll be over on Twitch trying to finish off these buildings. But on here on YouTube you can expect to see some videos over the next few days at least. I'm going to try and keep up the content burst myself as much as I possibly can. I don't do Twitch LB8. I'm very strict about that. Oh, don't worry, Panic Man. I'll have videos throughout the week, and then next Monday, Tuesday on YouTube, I'll send you an invite if you want to check out another stream. Awesome stream as always, LB. It's going great. Yeah, no worries, Scheme. Just don't forget those hospital apparatus, you know. We're going to need them soon. Going to keep pressuring you. I don't think Scott can be turned off at this point at all. He's just steaming. He's just lightly going into the bath, you know, taking his time, and he's going. The water just touches his genitals, and he's like, I just got an idea for another joke. Inspiration. I don't do anything other than YouTube at all, so that's why I need to keep everybody happy. Game looks fire. Thanks, Panic Man. Well, I'm married. I've not been turned on in a while. That's not so good, is it? Got to spice up that marriage. You just had Valentine's Day. Bet it was super saucy. I got you, LB. I'll get them done in time. Sounds good to me. A tea bag. You had a coffee or a tea. That's all you did, or a hot chocolate. Alright, well, before we go too far down this rabbit hole, thanks everyone for tuning in today. So I'll be back on Twitch throughout the week, some more videos on YouTube. But if you're like Panic Man or Schemecos, I'll be back on YouTube with some more streams on Monday and Tuesday. Do you use chili to spice it up? If not, I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, just put chili in the bath. That way when you get out of the bath, you're so spicy that you just can't sit still, and that kind of energy is what really helps you, I think. So see you later everyone, enjoy your bath, enjoy your FIFA or whatever you decide to play, and yeah, we'll need to do another part 2 joke stream whenever possible. So take care everyone, and I'll see you in the next video or the next stream. See you later, bye.